Well, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? This is So Listen Out the Radio, bring you guys a brand new show today. Man, I'm in the live, man. I want to talk to you guys about a quick topic right quick. I'm not going to keep y'all too much long, but this is a quick topic. I sat right here nearly last year. I sat here nearly 6 months ago, and I was talking to you guys about something that's been going on in my city of New Orleans, Louisiana. Gladly, I don't live down there anymore, so I don't have to experience it, but something that's happening right now with the city of New Orleans, and I want to talk to you guys about it. I'm going to ask you guys, what's wrong with New Orleans? That's the title, What's Wrong with New Orleans? What's wrong with New Orleans is the leadership, meaning the mayor, the governor, the city councils, your leaders like that. Those people is what's wrong. Right now I have like 3 different stories I want you guys to listen to and pay attention to what's going on in New Orleans. But what should be alarming is the mayor, Miss Mayor Cantrell, that we talked about on this same topic, on this same show a couple of months ago. We talked about her not doing her job. Newsflash, she's still not doing her job. Now, this is a black woman that y'all voted in. I didn't vote her in. This is a black woman that y'all were so clamping about. Get her in office. Get her in office. Let's get her in office. It's hard for a black woman at a job like McDonald's for them to do their job. You really, let's just be honest with you. It's hard for them at McDonald's to do their job without texting on their phone, without talking bullshit, right? Y'all put a black woman in leadership, and then y'all wonder why the city is the way it is. Now, y'all, I know y'all gonna say, wait a minute. What do you mean, Doc? So you saying black women can't lead? That's not what I'm saying. This black woman can't lead. The black mayor in Atlanta can't lead. The black mayor in Chicago can't lead. The black woman in Detroit can't lead. The black woman in Philly that's a mayor can't lead. That's like 6 examples. In every last one of those states that I named, crime are going up. Why the mayor is using the mayor position as her own travel, his own travel wave. Using being the mayor as her own attention grabbing to get people to like her. A lot of these women that's in these mayor positions, they don't have nobody in their life that they look up to them. A lot of these women that y'all put in these mayor positions don't have people that actually believe in them. So once y'all give them a position like mayor, something that they can control different things, it goes to some of their head. I just named off 6 different states. Atlanta, black mayor. Louisiana, black mayor. In New Orleans, black mayor. Chicago, black mayor. Philadelphia, black mayor. Baltimore, black mayor. And all of them got, they all got that little thing between their legs. They are females. Females. Now, I'm all for giving a woman a shot. I'm all for giving a woman a shot. Let's give her a chance. Let's see if she can do it. Because, quite frankly, one day, me and my wife might have a child, and she might be a girl, and she might want to become a mayor. And I don't want her not to get the mayor position because she's a female. But let me tell you something. As long as I got bread in my body, one thing, my daughter's going to be raised correctly, right. As long as I got bread in my motherfucking body, she's not gonna go thinking that just because she's a female, she can do whatever the fuck she want. She's not gonna be raised like that in my house. She's not gonna be raised that if I hit a man, he can't hit me. She's not gonna be raised like that in my house. She's not. She's not gonna grow up thinking that because she's a female, she can do whatever the fuck she wanna do. That's not going to happen in my house. I want y'all to hear something. But I said this. I want y'all to go look at the clips. Go look at the video. I said this months ago. What was going to happen? And it's happening. Check out this new story.
Felipe's Taqueria calls on local leaders to do more to fight crime after thieves broke in and robbed his restaurant.
And this is the latest in a series of crimes in a city that have employees and nearby customers concerned about their safety. National Taco Day didn't kick off as planned for store owners at Felipe's Mexican Taqueria on Miro Street.
So life throws you curveballs, I guess, every once in a while, and or a test, whatever you may call it.
Pike Howard says 2 thieves ransacked his restaurant early Tuesday morning, stealing 2 cash registers, ripping a TV off the wall, and snatching a bottle of tequila in the process.
So we've been around for 16 years in New Orleans, and this is the first time we've had something like this happen at this location.
I definitely think that's a horrible example for our community.
The burglary has Felipe customers and employees at nearby businesses concerned.
I definitely think some more enforcement needs to be made on each area involved. It just seems like this is getting kind of outrageous with everybody, and I think the community is getting kind of fed up.
It's a shame. I mean, New Orleans used to be a good place to live in. Now you don't even know if you want to stay here or if you want to move.
Surveillance video shows the burglars breaking into the restaurant a little before 6 a.m. And the video shows them ripping the registers off the counter, but owners say the registers were empty. Howard says city leaders need to crack down on crime.
It's really important that tourists come to New Orleans and feel safe. This is a heavily tourist-driven, hospitality-driven city, and it's a very important part of what this place is all about and what makes it work. And I think we need to take crime pretty seriously in terms of looking at it under that lens.
All right, you heard what that man said. He said, you don't know if you want to stay here or not. And we need to start taking crime serious in Louisiana, in New Orleans. I worked for Felipe's for like 2 years, actually. And Felipe's, the owner of that Felipe's, that guy right there, he's actually a straightforward guy. I know him. Me and the owner of our Domino's used to work together. We used to give each other customers. And that guy actually is like a straightforward guy. If you need some work, he'd give you work. If you need some food, he'd give you food. He's that type of person. He's not willing to say, he's not saying, I made all my money and I'm not giving it to nobody. He actually gives money to people. He actually gives food to people. So if these 2 bitch ass niggas who took empty cash registers, I know y'all felt dumb. You did all that. You could have got arrested. You could have got shot. Could have got killed for empty cash registers. Nothing was in them. I know y'all was at home trying to get in it, and you opened it up and you thought you had some money, and it was empty. You dumb bitch. It was empty. Nothing was in it. You dumb bitch. You know why? Because he put his money in a safe. You dumb bitch. Because he's tired of bitch ass niggas like y'all coming to his business trying to rob him, trying to break in. You dumb bitch. You dumb ass bitch ass niggas. Because you're too lazy to get a job, you bitch ass niggas. Y'all won't go work, you bitch ass niggas. So you rather take from somebody. You bitch ass niggas. If you are a person that's trying to open up a business, why would you bring your business to New Orleans? Why would you? The mayor doesn't give a fuck, look like. Oh, we got some shit to talk about the mayor. And for you bitch ass niggas out there, and you bitch ass bitches that say, get off of her, doc. Chill out. She's doing the best that she can. You will be wrong. You will be wrong. Since this bitch been in the office, she has been making the city go downhill. Downhill. The white guy before her did very good. The white woman before her did very okay. She was there during Katrina. Michelangelo, everybody know Michelangelo. Everybody know Capilla Banklow. That's from New Orleans. You know her. You had a lot of mayors that was here. They did way more shit than this mayor has been doing. And all she been doing is partying, living her life, famous, want to go on Instagram and take parties and shots and all this other shit. That's what y'all mayor in New Orleans been doing. But not answering about the crime. Y'all voted her in. You motherfuckers in New Orleans, y'all voted her in. Not me. I didn't vote the bitch in. Y'all voted her in. Even when her husband came out and they said her husband stole all kind of money, she defended her husband, and y'all still kept her in office. But y'all wanted to get Donald Trump out of office. Y'all wanted to vote Donald Trump out of office. Y'all wanted Donald Trump out of office so bad, he's the only reason why you bitch ass niggas got corona checks, aka stimulus checks. He was the only reason y'all got him. The president that's in office now didn't want to give them to y'all. His stance was he did not want to give them to people. That was his stance. And that's the person that said, if you don't vote for him, you're not black. That's what he said. He told black people, if you don't vote for him, a white guy, you not black. And y'all ran up there and voted. Y'all listened to a white guy tell you, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. And that was cool for y'all. You had rappers out there singing this man's praise. What the fuck has this president done for y'all lately? Nothing. Has he done anything? Not a damn thing. You the same motherfuckers that wanted Donald Trump out. Even when Mayor Cantrell, the story came out that everybody in her office was her family. She hired all her family members. That story ran on the news maybe 2 days. 2 days and it was on to something new. Nobody said we need to get her family out that office. Why she's hiring her niece and her nephews and her cousins. Why she hiring those people? You know why? Because they not gonna rat on the shit she doing. She can sit in the mayor office and do nothing but paint her toenails all day. That bitch don't gotta do a damn thing because nobody gonna rat on her because she paying them there to keep them there to make sure she don't do a damn thing. That story came out, you bitches still kept her in office. Listen to this news story. Check this one out.
For one New Orleans taqueria, it was vandalized and ransacked, and Gina, everything was caught on camera.
All right, the shop now is sending out a message to the city: do better and hold criminals accountable. WDSU's Cassie Sherm live at Felipe's Taqueria Uptown. Cassie, the manager, say this comes as they're helping Hurricane Ian recovery in Florida.
That's right. It's just another blow to this business as they're being impacted in Florida and now here. They said it happened early this morning in just 5 minutes. Suspects smashed the store back behind me here, which has been recovered and fully replaced, took the cash registers as well as a TV and alcohol and left this place a complete disaster. Now they're asking the community members to come together to make sure this doesn't happen to any other store. Now, 2 men were captured on the store's security camera around 5:50 a.m., smashing glass on their front door, snatching cash registers. One of the intruders seen with 2 armfuls of liquor bottles. The manager came in 45 minutes later to see what was left of this break-in. The store's manager say they've been focusing on their Fort Myer Beach location, which was destroyed by Hurricane Ian. And now they're frustrated they have to clean up this mess as well.
This just needs to stop. It's going on too much in the city right now. We've already surpassed our murder rates for last year, and as a community, we have to work together. We can't allow this to continue to happen. Somebody knows these guys. They're going to see the picture of them. Do something about it. This is our city. No one's going to want to come to New Orleans unless we start to do something about this.
Now, if you do have any information about these suspects, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers. And at 6, I talked to some customers who say, unfortunately, this crime is the new norm. I'll have that and more coming up at 6. Reporting here in New Orleans, I'm Cassie Sherm. Back to you guys.
Cassie, thank you so much. Hopefully Felipe's can...
And at 6, I talked to some customers who say, now, if you do have any
do something about this. Together. We can't allow this to continue to happen. Somebody knows these guys. They're going to see the picture of them. Do something about it. This is our city. No one's going to want to come to New Orleans unless...
You already said. You see the pictures. You knew who they are. Do something about it.
Unless we start to do something about this.
No one is going to come to New Orleans unless we start doing something about it. He's talking to the mayor. He's talking to the police chief. He's talking to the people in the city, those leaders. What the fuck are y'all doing? Other than getting free money. I mean, what are y'all doing in New Orleans other than getting free money? Because you ain't regulating shit. You ain't keeping the criminals in jail. You ain't locking these bitch-ass niggas up. Just prime example, in Baton Rouge, you had a guy that got out of jail. He got out of jail, was on an ankle monitor. 2 days after being out of jail, shot and killed someone. He wound up back in jail. He shouldn't have been out in the fucking first place. And he went to jail for second-degree murder and was out on bond on an ankle monitor. That's what New Orleans, Louisiana, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, that's what we do. We always say at one point in our lives, if you're from New Orleans, if you heard about this, that we have some harsh sentences when it comes to locking people up. And I hear a lot of people saying, hey, people used to always say, don't talk about the stuff we doing, Doc. Don't say that on your channel. It's not New Orleans. It's because we don't have any jobs down here, Jermaine. It's because we don't have any jobs, Jermaine. People don't have education, Jermaine. People don't have... Get the fuck out of here. You bitches know how to go to the Saints game. You bitches know how to go get y'all nails done. You bitches know how to go get y'all weave done. You bitch ass niggas know how to go get y'all rims and G-Nikes and Jordans. You know how to go on Bourbon Street every week. Right? You know how to go to an Airbnb, act like it's your house taking pictures, but it's an Airbnb you renting. You bitch ass niggas know how to go take trips to Florida and talking about relationship goals. You bitches know how to do that, right? Why you bitches can't find a job? Why you bitches can't go back to school? All the money y'all spend on hair and nails and fuck shit, you can be putting towards your education. We want to talk about that, huh? We don't want to talk about that. We want to talk about the things that we can't do, but the things that you can do, you don't want to do them. It is never too late to go to school. Prime example, a friend of mine, his grandmother just got enrolled into school. Because when she was a kid, she could not go to school because she had too many siblings that she had to take care of. Her being 84 years old is in school to get her fucking high school diploma. Congratulations to you, Miss Jenny. Congratulations. One of my friends, man. Congratulations. She's getting her high school diploma at 84 years old. It is never too fucking late to go back to school. So that's an excuse, you bitch ass niggas. And for the people that come and tell me, hey, you can't say that. That's not everybody doing that, Doc. Everybody not in the same boat. I didn't say everybody was. Bitch, listen. All I said was, you bitches don't have no excuses. I seen a lot of you bitches at the Saints game yesterday. What y'all ain't doing is going to the mayor, the city councils, and these police chiefs and get them out of office. Everybody in New Orleans, especially, everybody in Louisiana should be out there to vote this year. When I get my car, if you don't have a way to go vote, I'll pick you up and bring you. We all need to get this bitch out of office. I want y'all to listen to what she did. And she had the gall. That's what's wrong with a lot of black women. You bitches have the balls to do some of the things y'all do and don't want to get called on it. Y'all don't want to get called on the things y'all do, but you call everybody else on the shit they do. You call them out on the shit they do. Listen to what this black mayor tried to do in New Orleans. But people wasn't letting her get away with it. Some people wasn't letting her get away with it. Some people wasn't kissing her ass. But look what she wanted to do. This is y'all black female mayor that y'all put in office.
Until someone came along.
Listen to what she tried to get away with. Ain't me. This the news reporting it. Listen, I don't want no smoke, and I ain't trying to. But if you want to get it, you can get it.
Let's get to that breaking news at noon. This just into the newsroom. Mayor LaToya Cantrell will repay her upgraded travel expenses to the city of New Orleans. WDSU investigative reporter Aubrey Killian has been following the story from the beginning and has more details on this now. So Aubrey, how did this decision come about?
Hey there, so I just spoke with Mayor Cantrell moments ago. She says she is moving forward to repay the city. So take a look. I want to walk you through the details of this major development. So records showed the funds, they add up to nearly $30,000. So again, I just spoke with Mayor Cantrell about 25 minutes ago. Records we first obtained show Cantrell took expensive back-to-back trips to Europe to sign the sister city agreements. Upgrades for flights cost nearly $30,000. Cantrell defends the trips. She says she was promoting New Orleans, and she says it was a business expense. After reviewing the policy, Mayor Cantrell says she is a city employee and has to repay the money. So again, this is a major update. After reviewing the policy, Mayor Cantrell says she is going to repay the money. I asked her when exactly will the funds come in. She's not providing a timeline with us at this moment. We also asked her about her staying at a French Quarter apartment, and that is owned by the city. Hear what she had to say coming up at 4. Back to you.
A lot of details, Aubrey. I know you're staying all on top of it. Looking forward to your later reports. Thank you. And as more on this breaking news develops, we'll have the...
So she tried to... I want y'all to understand what this mayor, this black female mayor did in New Orleans. They sent her to Paris for a women's summit, for a lot of mayors around the world went to. They paid for her to go to Coach. It's a regular flight. She said, I don't want to go to Coach. I don't want to be on Coach. I want to be in first class. This mayor, who could not afford first class if she was not the fucking mayor of New Orleans, said, fuck everybody in New Orleans. Fuck all the people in Louisiana. Fuck everybody else. I'm going to upgrade my tickets into a first class ticket. Who y'all think ought to pay for that if she wouldn't have paid for it? You would be right. Taxpayers in New Orleans, Louisiana. In Louisiana, Baton Rouge. Everybody in Louisiana should be pissed the fuck off. Because y'all are paying, the ones as taxpayers right now, y'all are paying for this bitch to have a fancy lifestyle that she would not have if she was not the mayor. And then y'all wonder why I sit here and talk shit about this bitch. You wonder why I sit here and call her a bitch. Because she said, fuck y'all. Fuck everybody in Louisiana. I told somebody this yesterday. One of the fucking Lyft drivers. If you wonder why your light bill is so high, go ask the Superdome. Go ask the New Orleans Saints. Because you might not notice it, but that Superdome lights stay on all day, all night. Who you think paying for that bill? We are. That's why our fucking light bill is so high in Louisiana, is to keep that Superdome lit up. When they first brought the lights out, it was cute, it was alright. But now that shit just it's crazy. It's crazy. It gotta get lit up for every day. Every day is some different light. And I get it. You want to do that to bring people to the city. But nobody gives a fuck about that shit. People come down here for 2-3 reasons. To eat, drink, and party. That's it. That's it. What else can you go to New Orleans for? What else can you come to Louisiana for? You sure ain't coming here to get a history lesson. Who want to come down here and listen to what happened to us, to black folks in the 80s, in the 90s, in the 50s, in the 1800s? Who come down here for that? Because black people don't do it. You need to get this mayor out this office. You need to get this mayor out this office. Listen to this.
Crime wave looked to leadership for guidance. David Jones reached out to the mayor's office to find out what it will take to make a dent in the startling amount of violence in New Orleans.
People are feeling scared, and when people get scared, they want to actually put their eyes on their leader, and they want their leader to tell them something to make them feel better, to make them feel more confident.
Robert Collins, political professor at Dillard University, says there's a feeling in the city the mayor has been absent on crime.
I think there's a feeling of hopelessness now. And then I think what makes it worse is that we haven't seen the mayor as often as people would like recently.
In the city,
he said we haven't seen the mayor recently as much as people would like to see her. The last time this lady spoke on something about the crime was before my birthday, June 2006. I'm sorry, June 6, 2022. Weeks before my birthday was the last time she spoke saying anything about the crime. Now, that's just crime. She spoke a couple of weeks ago, before she went to the summit, about a murder that took place, and she wasn't even there. When the I want y'all to listen to this. This is y'all city. This is y'all city. This y'all city people.
The
This y'all city leaders.
death of a grandmother at a high school graduation, and the outrageous videos of people jumping on an NOPD cruiser. Written statements, except when the mayor was asked about the mass shooting at Balcony Bar.
We do see violent crime trending, I would say, in the right direction, but definitely still play with it.
And at a press conference on Monday, Chief Ferguson appeared alongside council members to address the Morris Jeff shooting and the recent viral videos.
The mayor, as well as Councilmember Thomas and myself, were on the phone last night because we all were outraged about this. And all night we've been talking about this all night last night. And the mayor's just as upset as we are. All of us. I mean, I think it is key. You see all of us here together at a moment's notice. Because that is how important it is for us. Unfortunately, the mayor could not be with us today.
He said, unfortunately, the mayor could not be here for us today. I'm going to go ahead and say what he said because she's out of town. She was in London, in Paris, having a good old time on You Guys Dying. He said, you see us all here at once. We all came at once. We all to be able to make it. Bitch, that's your job, my nigga. That's your job to come at once. What, you want a cookie for that? You want a cookie for doing your job? You want a cookie? Because you came up here and you saying something about New Orleans? But you ain't saying shit. You ain't really saying a damn thing. You just talking. You want a cookie for that?
Because she's out of town, but she's very much aware of what is going on, and she's very much unhappy.
I think the mayor does care about crime, but I do feel that she could be more urgently working to address it. I also feel that the people of this city really would like to hear from her more.
The people need to see that their leaders are calm and they're confident and they're taking a public position and they're making them feel better.
Now for this story, we did speak with the mayor's office. The mayor is out of town right now. We asked for an interview today either on camera via Zoom or over the phone to talk about the crime in New Orleans. Her office did not make her available today. They say it's too large of a problem for a single day of interview, but they did promise us a one-on-one interview next week to discuss public safety. We'll of course bring that interview to you here on Fox 8.
So that's AKA for she was doing too much that day and she didn't want to get on camera. Because she could have called in. She didn't have to get on camera. She could have called in. She was partying. I give this lady a hard time. Because since she's been in office, the crime has went up. Unemployment has went up. The murders have went up. And her success rate has went down. I give this lady a hard time because she does not do her fucking job. I wouldn't be saying a damn thing if she was doing her job the correct way. What can I say? She's not doing her job at all. She's letting people out of jail. And I get it. It's not her right to say we're going to let them out of jail or not. Because she has nothing to do with that. It's the court systems. But the laws that needs to be changed are way behind. And it needs to get fixed. People are going to start packing the fuck up. I said that already. Look at Starbucks. Every Starbucks downtown in New Orleans said we are packing up. The flagship Starbucks. And for y'all don't know what flagship mean, the Starbucks that makes the most money in New Orleans said we are leaving New Orleans. They're tired of getting broken into. They're tired of having to come to their store cleaning up glass. They're tired of fuck shit going on in their business. You have parents who don't even know where their children at. You have children raising children. And people don't understand that this is a problem. And the reason why this became an investigation on this channel is because she refused to say she was going to pay for it. They had to say we was going to press charges on the mayor of the city. And then she said, I'll pay for it. Because she looked it over, that it says that in the book, you can't upgrade your ticket because you want to get a better ticket, love. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck do you think you are? You want to upgrade your ticket because you want to upgrade your ticket because you want a better spot. You got people in New Orleans that never been out the country. Never been out the country. You got people in New Orleans never been out the city. You want to upgrade your ticket for you And it's $30-something thousand. So you can be in the first class, living it up with the first class people. She could have paid that out of her own pocket. She said, no, I'm going to use the debit card that's for the city. That's the money that's for the city. And y'all still want to keep this bitch in office. Call me what you want. Sexist. The devil. Whatever. I ain't taking nobody money from y'all. I ain't taking none of y'all money. You can click me off. You don't gotta watch me. For her to have the balls to want to do that, that shows a lot who she is. It shows a lot. This story and more stories like this are going to continue to happen unless the black folks, the white folks, the Mexicans, the gays, the straights, the whatever, the Jews, unless we in the city come together and get these people out of office, it is going to continue to happen. I got a terrible story that I got to get to, but I can't do it today. I'm waiting on somebody to come on for that story. That's coming either tomorrow or Thursday. Tomorrow or Thursday. Terrible story of a young kid. Young kid was murdered by her father. And I'm waiting for all of the things to come through. You probably heard about it. The dad took scalding hot water and put it down his baby's throat. Fucking up her face, fucking newborn. He took scalding hot water and put it down her throat. Fucking up her vocal cords, her face all fucked up. Terrible shit, man. I'm waiting on all the stuff to come out about it. Once I get the particulars, we're gonna do it and talk about it. And it's crazy. It's crazy. And I have no words. I had no words because this shit right here is ridiculous. All the shit that's going on in the city of New Orleans, in my state of Louisiana. It's really, really, really terrible of what's going on in the city of New Orleans, in the state of Louisiana. And it needs to be solved. It needs to get solved. We gotta stop making excuses. We gotta come up with some fucking real solutions on how can we fix this. Get the mayor out. And sadly, I don't think that'll work. Getting the mayor out ain't gonna work if you don't change the people. If you don't change the people that's in the city, make stricter laws. Stop playing with these people. Tammy was alive. Tammy said this shit and it came to fruition in Texas. My mama said, maybe you should stop locking the children up. Lock the parents up too. Fine the parents for these children out there fucking around and breaking into homes. Fine the parents. Get the parents a $5,000 fine if their child get caught breaking into somebody's car. Triple it. $15,000. Make the parents pay for it. For what their kids are doing because they supposed to know where their kids are at. It'll stop the shit. It'll stop the crime. I'm for that. Because Texas doing it. You get caught, your child get caught for the first time, $5,000 fine. $15,000 fine, second. Third, 15. The fourth time, your ass going to jail. And it's a $20,000 fine. That's what they do in Texas. And they don't play with you. Your ass go to jail in Texas, you doing damn near all that time in Texas, buddy. They ain't letting your ass go. But in New Orleans, in Louisiana, we so bitch made. We say let the kids out. They just being kids. They don't got nowhere to go. They don't got nothing to do. So they out there just robbing it. They just kids. They just doing what the kids do. And your car getting broken into every weekend. My people, my people. My people, my people, bro. When will it stop? When will it stop? I tell you when. When the city get real about what their attentions on healing this city. That's when we get better. But until then, unless you have somebody that's willing to put their life on the line like I am and tell you guys how fucked up this is. But this is the story that we will be talking about tomorrow.
It's burnt up, like all this is gone. And my baby just
tomorrow
in the hospital fighting for her life.
This story is just going to shock you. Child abuse allegations involving boiling water. Now, I want to warn you, the details are very disturbing. Ariel Mallory's in studio with us, just uncovering the stunning accusations. She joins us from the Breaking News Center. And Ariel, in addition to some new court documents you also talked to the victim's mother tonight.
Yeah, I did, Byron, and it was a very emotional interview for the both of us. The woman's 1-year-old daughter is in Children's and Women's Hospital tonight, suffering from severe burns. Now, about an hour ago, I found these court documents that were just posted about the case. Investigators are alleging that the baby's father poured boiling water down the child's throat.
I get in the apartment, my
Alright, we're going to cut it off right there. We will be talking about that topic. I'm waiting on the mother to respond to my inbox on Facebook. She responded and said that she's still in a shock. She still have to, come to grips with what happened. And she's willing to come on. And if she's willing to come on, we're going to do that topic. We're going to talk about it and ask her how her baby's doing and how she, I don't know if the baby passed. I don't know what happened. I didn't get into the particulars, but I want to have her on the show and talk about it because I think a lot of people need to see this because she said she saw the signs that he was heading down that road. And I just have a couple of questions. If you saw the signs, I'm not going to be rough with her. I'm not going to be, I'm not going to beat her up or nothing, but I do want to get to the truth. If you saw a couple of signs, why you didn't leave? That's all I want to ask her. I want to ask her how her baby's doing. I want to ask her how she's doing. The whole situation. We're going to get into it. Check out that story. I'm going to either do it tomorrow or Thursday. And hopefully by then she can text me back and let me know when we can do it. And from there, we're going to go from there. But in New Orleans, get your shit together. Because people are not going to want to come to our state. And for one, I don't blame you. I'm from New Orleans. And I would never live in New Orleans a day of my life again. It's not happening. I live underneath the fucking bridge before I go to New Orleans. Before I live in New Orleans. I'm not doing it. I mean it. I will never buy another property, rent a property, anything in New Orleans. It's not worth the headache. See you guys when I see you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just got